farming rice since my dad started in 1946. We produce approximately from 20 to 25 million pounds of rice per year.
What makes Isbell Farms different from other rice farms in the area is their innovative nature. They're all the time thinking about how to make their operation better, what can they do to make it more efficient.
My dad had the idea, instead of leveling the land to a slope, that we would level it flat. We call that zero grade. The zero grade alone saves 30% of the water. The sustainability part and the methane reduction is what you call alternate wetting and drying. And with the alternate wetting and drying, you decrease the methane by 67%. And you also reduce the water use by another 20%. So we're using half the water that a normal farm would use. And so figuring out a way to do things a little bit better is usually better for the environment, and it's also better for your pocketbook. The sushi market, that all of the rice on the East Coast comes from the West Coast. That's not sustainable, that's not smart, and their market price is always higher than what our market price is here in Arkansas. So we wanted to start growing that rice suitable for making sushi here in the South. There's a Japanese rice called koshi hikari, and it's the most famous table rice in the world. We had every television station that I can think of in Japan visit the farm, and it was all because they didn't think that this rice would grow anywhere outside of Japan. So I thought, well, if this is so great, then maybe I'll look at some of the other varieties. Now, we produce sake rice, and it was called Yamada Nishiki. And Yamada Nishiki is the king of all of the sake rices.
In 2008, I had lunch with Chris Isbell near his farm, and he told us that he was growing Yamada Nishiki, the best sake rice in the world. And I knew then that the potential for making great sake in Arkansas was there.
It's fun to work and see rice grown in the state of Arkansas be bottled and brought to the table of the consumer in the form of sake. Just another avenue for rice. It's really exciting.
In the farming world, people have a 10-year plan, and with the Farm Bill coming out every 5 years and changing everything, farm credit has been that cushion between that unpredictability. You can follow your dream and it not be too expensive and not be too unpredictable.
Oh, you got to be on the level where you have that trust with each other and know their operation like the back of your hand, to be a loan officer that you need to be for them and help them with their financial decisions.
Josh is really a nice guy. He's business, but he's like family. I think my wife adopted him, and he's very sharp. The family part of the business is what I really enjoy the most. If you go back to my great-granddad, and then my granddad, my father, myself, my son, my daughter, my grandson is now working on the farm, so that's 6 generations. And it's just like a vacation every day, unless it's really hot.